throw in, or rather, okay, free kick to Doma United. Majalisa on the ball. Taking quickly. Tijani Kabiru. Clearance into the hands of Charles Tambe. He finds Ogunribide. Sefula back to Samuel. Oh, opponent pass there from Samuel Matthew. Good bit in there from Haruna Adi. Dele Akoli. Intercepted by Andrew Majalisa. Emmanuel J. Sam on the run, but he couldn't keep the ball. And it's a throw-in to Remo Stars. Quickly taken by Sadiq Ismail. Boniface. The captain Unduka Jr. Haruna Adi. Alimi. Sheon Ogunribide in the box there. And that was an opportunity for Dele Akoli to equalize, but it was a goal kick. An opportunity for Dele Akoli to level the ground for Remo, but it didn't happen. He doesn't seem really happy. Doma United are taking their time with Kingdom Osai to take Unduka Jr. very composed and confident in the back. Stanley Joseph. Alimi trying to find Dele Akoli, but intercepted by Sefula, and it's a foul by Dele.
Dele Akoli should have scored that goal. He should have scored the goal. He should have scored that goal. And of course, that tells you that the game is in this moment. And that perhaps is one of the, what I call it, some many chances for the likes, when the boys from the southern part of the country. For them, they should look forward to seeing more of the chances to come. But it's still 1-0 for Doma United, and we'll see what will happen as the game goes up to its momentum, rise up to its maximum. Interesting encounter between two teams. Remo, who is perhaps being persistent and resilient, and Doma, with the fans, backing of the fans, showing that promise of delivering 3 points.
Sadiq Ismail with his crosses today has been very, very awful. Not really good with those crosses. Sekiru Alimi have not been able to get something to feed on or to patch on so far in the first 45 minutes and so far in the second 45 minutes of this game. Coach Daniel Ogunmodede Ijabol looks stunned. Sani Suleiman charging Stanley Joseph, committing foul in the process. Unduka Jr., he is a leader. He has been leading the team, dishing out instruction as if he is the coach. Sheon Oguribide could not run through and get that ball. Akoni Kudus is substituted. He was substituted for Haruna Hadi, and Haruna Hadi is beginning to make some, change some moves in the heart of the midfield for Remo. Jacob Manga is currently warming up for Doma United. Who knows? Kabiru Tijani might just be coming off. Coach Bala Abubakar looks so serious. Clearance by Samuel Matthew. Jason Emmanuel. throw in to Doma. Doma United looking to make a substitution. Clearance by Kingdom Osai from the throw-in of Saifullah Yusuf. Who will Jacob Manga be substituting here today? Always coming off from the bench. Jacob Manga looks like we'll be substituting Sani Suleiman. Saifullah Yusuf with the clearance to stop Dele Akoli and keep Doma United in the game. Jacob Manga will be substituting Sani Suleiman here to add to the combative, defensive midfield of Doma United. And here comes a substitution. Kingdom Osai is on the ground. Salsiva, the changes from Coach Daniel Ogumodede has, changed the momentum and the nature of the game for Remo. Looks like they're beginning to gain some strength up front, despite the fact that there was no player that was substituted up front, because Dele Akoli is still there and Sikiru Alimi is also there at this point. Well, if you are still watching us live, this game is brought to you by Propel Sports Africa, exclusively on MTN, home of Nigerians football, and of course Nerabets, home of sports betting. Sani Suleiman substituted and brought out for Doma United. Looks like he's picked a knock. Reasons why he was been, he's been brought out from the game here today. Jacob Manga to add to the defensive mind of Doma United, for them to keep their 1-goal lead here and eventually pick all 3 points here at the Pantami Stadium. It's a throw-in to Remo and to be taken by Sheun Ogunribide. He sends it in. Kingdom Osai with a punch. Cleared out by Saifullah. Stanley Joseph headed out by Jacob Manga with a first header. Haruna Adi. Jide Fatokun finds Boniface. Sadiq Ismail with a push there from Majalisa. Free kick to Remo Stars.
One will see the vibrancy of Remo Stars now, but one would have asked, why did this happen in the first half? Was that because of the goal that they had to come all out to play?
I've already told you,
vibrancy
when a team is playing away, there is one thing at the back of their mind: do not concede. Now, since they've conceded, they are looking for a way to equalize.
Come back, but perhaps they are now realizing that as they're coming out to come and contest, you could even see from the arrangement of the team, it has become a more of mass attack, and that is playing its part in the game as that ball wasn't touched for a goal kick for Doma. But now you see that if Doma should be that offensive, they should realize that they have enough to turn the game and make the game their own, because the space is now left in by Remo Stars is very visible for eye to see. Yeah. And we hope that Doma looks into it, the technical team looks into it, and perhaps get one more goal, insurance goal, to lead the 3 points in the bag.
Now you can see that Remo Stars are looking for a way to come back into this game, and eventually not concede anymore. Because as it stands right now, they have to, now it's a 2-2 fight for Remo Stars, not to concede one more, an additional goal, and of course looking for a way to equalize the already conceded goal. So it's going to be a very hectic and a very difficult game.
Very rough here for them.
A very rough game for them. Yeah. And of course, we also talked about the harsh weather on the players of Remo Stars, not being used to the weather in the northeastern part of the country, over 42 degrees of the temperature. It's kind of affecting the way and the momentum at which the players kind of play. An opportunity for Kabiru Tijani in the box, finds Hilary Ekau outside. Sefula with a cross. Chastewa, and he's flagged offside.
41 degrees down to 41 degrees now for those who are looking at the temperature, and want the opportunity to apologize to our viewers that indeed this beautiful match interrupted by sound has been now resolved, and you can now watch your matches here courtesy of Propel Sports, powered by NairoBet and MTN. Want to apologize to our listeners and our viewers to indeed keep enjoying the game. We're sorry for that sound infraction, and indeed the game must go on. It's now Doma 1, of course, Remo Stars 0.
The game is brought to you live by Propel Sports Africa, exclusively on MTN, home of Nigeria's football, and of course, NairoBet, home of our sports bettings. You can see how the fans of Doma United are cheering up the team since the start of the game up until this time. What a clearance from Nwanze Boniface. Not really important because Charles Tambe came to his rescue and held on to the ball. Stanley Joseph looks like he's the one now playing the left back position since the substitution of Victor Collins. Sheun Oguribide back to Stanley. Adebayo Olamilekon was dispossessed by Hilary Ekau, and it's a throw into Remo. Haruna Adi, Sikiru. Haruna Adi with opportunity. Sikiru Alimi with that move. An opportunity for Remo. And he's cleared out. What a save. And it's saved out for a corner. Sikiru Alimi appealing to the referee that it was a handball, looking for a penalty. But the referee says it's a corner kick. The ball was deflected, and a corner kick is awarded to Remo Stars.
Instead of countering, the referee is pleading for a penalty kick. And of course, that's the shade of color of football. Football has its own passion, and football has its own style of game. Now a corner kick for Remo Stars. Remo is showing poise and promise. What's happening to Doma? Doma needs to wake up. Doma needs to wake up.
To avoid conceding.
In fact, this is what it is. And Doma needs to look at Remo is coming out in all out, and they seem to hold ascendancy in the game. But Doma still leads by a long goal.
Clear out by Jacob Manga after the corner kick. Hilary Ekau, well controlled. Clearance there. Sheun Oguribide is in the back to help Remo Stars save it. Hadi. Woo! Samuel Matthew with that slide, but he missed against Adebayo Olamilekon. Emmanuel Jesam. Clearance by Majalisa. Remo are proving, to be one tough and hard knock for Doma to crack. The last time these two met at Ikene, it ended goalless.
They've been a hard nut to crack, but their resilience is what I love. I love the resilience, and that tells you the character of the coach reflects on the character of a team. Resilience, even when you are having the resiliency, you have to get 3 points, or perhaps worse still, get a draw in a particular encounter. The match ended 0-0 in Ikene, and you could imagine that Remo still came with that point to say if they could secure one big one. But at the moment, they are now down by a long goal.
They are down by a lone goal, looking for how to get an equalizer. Sheun Ogunribide battling it out with Hilary Ekau. And it's a throw into Doma United. Doma about to make another substitution with Bidemi Owoku. This might only means one thing. That is Charles Tewa. The referee calling for another water break in the second half. I kind of feel the Remo Stars players actually needs it more due to the fact that they are not acclimatized with this weather condition. A little bit hot or hotter than what they are used to in Ikene. So they will be in need of this water break more, and then they will use this opportunity to challenge themselves. And of course, Ogumodede will use this to dish out some heading into the next couple of minutes of the game. Both teams taking out their time to cool off.
The temperature is going down. It's about 41 degrees now. The sun is now setting to the west, so we expect the temperature should go down slightly by a degree and slightly again by 2 degrees as the time goes on. So it's certainly going to be going forward to see whether the change of weather could indeed increase the tempo of the game. Right now, Remo still, I beg your pardon, Doma still leads the charge, and we hope that for those who are in Gombe, Doma wins the game, and the game becomes the game to watch and one game to treasure. Doma 1, Remo 0.
This game is brought to you live by Propel Sports Africa, exclusively on MTN, home of Nigeria's football, and NairaBet, home of sports betting. As of this time, Doma United are still in front with a lone goal. Kingdom Osai might just continue to keep his clean sheet tally. At this point, at this rate, if Doma United can maintain this level of momentum and keep their calm, keep their cool, avoid conceding before the end of the second 45 minutes. Action is about to continue here after the cooling break as the referee signal for action to return. It's a throw-in to Doma United, and Seifullah is on the ball. Takes it quickly. Clearance by Sheun Ogunribide. It's a throw-in for Doma. Hilary. Clearance by Jide Fatokun. Sikira Alimi with a lot of urgency. They don't want to waste much time. Doma United, on the other hand, are actually taking their time. Clearance by Seifullah, but are still within the range. Sikira Alimi is pushed to the ground, and the referee blows a foul. Awal Abubakar and Bidemi Owoko to warm up. It's a free kick, and Unduka Jr. will take this one. Looks like he will be playing it directly, but it looked like a far-range free kick. But nothing is impossible. Unduka Jr. Oh, he finds Sadiq Ismail. What pattern of free kick is this? Deflected by Charles Tewa, and it's a corner for Remo. Remo taking their chances. Like I said, Doma United should avoid these set pieces from Remo. Sadiq Ismail is very good with his free kick. Stanley Joseph to take this one for Remo. Also very good with these crosses. Let's see, will Remo Stars be able to, utilize these chances and get an equalizer here today? It's one goal in favor of Doma United, and it's a corner. He sends it in. What an opportunity, and a header from Mwaze Boniface. Remo Stars with another substitution coming up. Osei Martins will be coming on for Remo Stars. Who would he be bringing out of the pitch here today? Let's see what comes up for Remo.
75 minutes, 75 minutes down the clock, and the match is going up to its exciting moments. And changes from Remo is signifying intent, while Gombe is signifying, I beg your pardon, Doma is signifying resilience. The game gets up to its momentum, 75 minutes down the clock with 2 changes, and Doma bringing also the changes to ensure resilience down the park.
A double substitution we're about to see from Remo. Osei Martins and Anikeme Okon also will be coming up. Unduka Jr. Clearance by Nelson Abiam. The resilience and, of course, the courage of Nelson is something to look out for, especially come next season. What an opportunity that would have been if not for the interception of Wanze Boniface for Emmanuel Jason. Sheung Ogunribide trying to find Sadiq Ismail. You see what I told you? Once Remo Stars picks up the ball, the next person they are looking to get in contact with is Sadiq Ismail. Why? Because he is very good with his crosses, and once he crosses, Sikiru Alimi is there to convert it. So you see the pattern these guys are playing with. Now we're about to see a double substitution for Doma.
And that pattern, if Doma could know it, it's out the scepter pattern, of course, bring back parity to the game. But for Remo, they have a lot of work to do. At the moment, the middle is very empty. The flanks are very busy. So Doma needs to do some work at the middle to ensure that the flanks remain the way the flanks become non-nullified. Bring the ball to the middle and keep Remo at bay. Well, for now, it's still Doma 1, Remo 0.
Doma 1, of course, and Remo 0 here at the Pantami Stadium. And it looks like Doma United might just be snatching all 3 points here. We saw a double substitution. Osei Martins and, of course, Anikeme Okon came on, and on the pitch came off was Wanze Boniface and Dele Akole for Remo Stars. Let's see what this substitution is going to bring for Coach Dan Ogumadede. They call him the Ija Ball. Let's see how will he be fighting this out here today, from a goal down to probably equalizing and eventually getting a winner maybe. Doma United look exhausted, looks tired. More reason hence why they are taking their time actually. Fatou Kunjide, Unduka Jr. Okon, back to Unduka again. We're about to see a double substitution for Doma. Haruna Hadi, Saifullah Yusuf with the interception. Still battling out with Hadi. J-Sam is tired. J-Sam is tired. An opportunity now probably for Bidemi Owoko to turn things around up front for Doma United. Hilary Ekau looks exhausted. A change of decision. Looking at some of the players are exhausted. Action still continues here. Abayomi, Olamilekon, Stanley Joseph, Unduka for Remo. Sadiq Ismail. Back to Unduka Jr. Very composed and confident. Hadi Haruna finds Okon. Aneke. Back to Sadiq Ismail. Looking for a cross. Charles Tewa intercepting that cross. Headed out by Samuel Matthew. Tijani Kabiru will be the first player to be booked here today for that foul on Abayomi. On Adedayo, I beg your pardon, Olamileko. Adedayo Olamileko. Hadi Haruna taking his chances by looking for a shot.
It seems also Remo players are also equally very tired. That lame shot done by that number 10 shaded player, that tells you the level of the game. It's been an exhilarating encounter between these two teams, and the changes are effected for Doma United. So we want to see what new blood and fresh impetus these players will bring to the field of play. Quick changes, and we hope to see some changes as the style of game and what will Doma bring to the table as we count down to the end of this encounter. It's less than 10 minutes to the end of the game, and we're expecting more of this encounter in a game that's brought in so much drama, so much style, and so much fairness from the two teams. It's still Doma 1, Remo 0.
Seun Ogunribide keeping the ball in play for Remo. Unduka Jr. finds Stanley Joseph. Ogunribide Seun on the run. And he's dispossessed there. Sefula blocking it for a goal kick. Doma United doing what they know how to do best. Like I said, every game Doma United have won on this stuff was won in the first half. They only consolidated the win in the second half. They make sure that they don't concede after scoring that one goal in the first half, and that was what happened here today. Will they be able to keep it until the end of this encounter? Cleared out. Unduka Jr. sends it back to Charles Tambe. Stanley Joseph now plays from the left for Remo. Clearance. Haruna Hadi finds Ogunribide Seun. Hadi again. And here comes Jose Martins. Hadi with an opportunity. Ogunribide. Martins. Back to Stanley Joseph. Remo doing the good work. Playing Doma United. The best of football. This is what headed out, and it's a corner.
I believe the first move they had made, if they had made a pass towards the flank of the game, they would have scored a goal from there. But they kept dancing to the gallery, and that's why coach of Remo Stars is visibly angry with the players, taking the ball back and fro. And of course, the game ball now is for a corner kick to Remo Stars. Remo should have scored the goal from this angle, but they lost it and they got lost confusion in the game. A very interesting encounter.
I feel very scared for Doma United that they might just concede late into the game to the point where they will not be able to get a winner even if the game continues. Because at this point, if you concede, you become so weak that to even complete the game will be so difficult for you. But we've seen teams come out to get an equalizer in games like this and shock their opponents. But let's see what happens. We are into the 83rd minute of the game, and this might just be what Doma United is looking for. He takes a shot. That is Anakene Okon all the way to Kingdom Osai. Sikiru Alimi wanting to rush Kingdom, but the experience and the exposure for Kingdom is worth it and is put into a play here today. Haruna Aliyu not doing much of the work here at the heart of the defense because Remo actually plays from the flank and not in the center of the defense. It's a throw-in to to Doma United after that clearance from Sadiq Ismail. Andrew Majalisa to take this one. Let's see how Doma United will end this game. But even if Doma United win this one here today, man, the game was worth it.
It was really worth it. I love the tactics employed by both coaches, and indeed it gives me a better understanding of why they could play in this hot, serene weather. And of course, playing tactical football, it means a joy to watch. And for now, Doma is showing that maturity, which they should have shown earlier in the standard of this game. But good kudos that we're doing at this point in time, and we hope that Doma sustain the tempo as we go towards the end of the league season for this year.
Of course, 8 matches more to go for this season. What will Doma United be able to bring after 30 matches? They are currently a little bit below the first 10, but then that's not really a bad one for a team that just got promoted to the Nigerian Premier Football League. They started playing in the NPFL last season, and it looks like this might just be another season for them to learn a lot from the NPFL. Sikiru Alimi with a header, trying to find Hadi Haruna, but it just didn't work out for Sikiru. Goal kick to Doma United, keeping their calm, taking their time, and making sure that they keep the ball in play.
Of course, the game is in play, and we have less than a few minutes to the end of the encounter, and we're expecting to see some additional minutes in the minutes to come. But at the moment, Remo is still trying to find a way to enter the half of Doma United, and are they succeeding? No. Of course, Doma is keeping them at bay, and we expect more of their incisive attack from Remo. Of course, what will I tell you? Like I said, Doma is keeping them at bay, so the Remo is trying to ensure that attack is sustained as they are down by 1-0 in this encounter. That it is one to watch and one to treasure. Very combative style of play from these two players. One will ask, what would you ask this kind of football? Football that is perhaps made in the northeast of the country, not made in heaven. But these players are really showing good account of themselves. Yeah.
Sure, like I said earlier, the game is actually worth the hype. Is worth the hype. Is worth everything that has been said about it, because it is a battle of private own. It's actually going to be it actually looks promising even before the kickoff, even before this game was set in motion. And now we can see that the tenacity and the nature of this game has proven that private-owned clubs are actually well organized. If you look at it, Remo looks very, very much well organized, and little and silly mistakes actually cost them this game.
I was thinking that it's an infringement. I didn't even know that the pressure of the game has gotten into him, and Charles Tambe should have shown that kind of maturity. Like I say, you could see a tempo of the game from the goalkeeper. He has shown that there's enough pressure, and that pressure is perhaps another one again from Doma. What can I say? Some players want the game to end from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, the pressure is actually on both sides. The home side is avoiding conceding, and the away side is looking for how to equalize and pick a point on the road. After all the fights, after all the battles and all of that, they still need, as you know, to prove a point, because these guys went to their home. Wow. Kingdom Osai to the rescue. Kingdom Osai to the rescue. Jacob Manga was shown a little bit of energy there, but Kingdom Osai came to the rescue and rose to the occasion. We might just be seeing 4 minutes of additional time here. Emmanuel J-Sam, but the goalkeeper, Charles Tambe, rising to the occasion. We might just be seeing 4 minutes of additional time in this game, and that might just simply means that we'll have 4 more minutes to play for here today. Unduka Jr., experience, exposed, composed, the agility, the flexibility is there. One of the best central defenders I've seen this this season in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Unduka Jr. Martins Osei, clearance. Doma United is just waiting for time. 4 minutes of additional time. 4 minutes of additional time. Joseph Stanley. Okon, clearance. Doma United just clearing the ball, making sure that they don't concede. This is the Nigerian Premier Football League, brought to you live on this platform by Propel Sports Africa, exclusively on MTN, home of Nigeria's football. An opportunity that would have been Bidemi Owoko now with the run. Sadiq Ismail and Bidemi Owoko battling it out. Bidemi Owoko very good with its runs. Majalisa. Tijani trying to run through. Finds Bidemi Owoko again. Yes! Bidemi Owoko in the box! The referee says play on. The referee says play on. No penalty. Doma United, if they were awarded that penalty, would have utilized the chance. Would have utilized that chance to extend their lead. Olamilekon Adedayo. An opportunity, Haruna. This is Remo Stars, and they equalize. Unduka Junior with an equalizer. This is a miracle. Doma has fallen yet again. Unduka Junior all the way back from the defense, run through this and gave Remo Stars the equalizer. In the dying minute, stoppage time equalizer, he gave Remo Stars here today. It is 1-1. Unduka Junior, the captain of Remo Stars, with that goal, saw Remo Stars picking a point here at the Pantami Stadium.
And Unduka Junior has been very consistent in both the defense and the attack, leading by example. That shows you he is the factor behind the resilience of Remo Stars. Well, my, like I said, the game has lived up to billing, and an interesting game format for Remo Stars. Determined to the end to ensure they can go at least with a point and secure some pride in the game of game. But for Doma United, my, they have not really been happy. They've not been lived up to billing. It's 3 points at the end. 3 points where they're looking forward to, but at the moment, those 3 points seems to be a smokescreen. But there's still time. We still hope that the time is still kicking up, as some are looking forward to seeing whether Doma could pull out some surprise in the dying minutes of this half. It's now Doma 1, Remo Stars 0.
Doma 1, point of correction, Chika. Remo Stars 1. At this point, Remo Stars have equalized. At this dying minute of this game, they put one through to get an equalizer. Unduka Junior, like I said, his tenacity, his confidence, his courage has proven. He has proven that he is a force to reckon with, and he has proven the reason why he is the leader of Remo Stars. He's leading Remo.
Very consistent, very consistent. And if the selectors of Super Eagles are looking at this kind of defender, they should look at this guy very critically and maybe bring him to the national team call-up, because one, we have seen that his leadership by example exemplifies the passion of the team, the tenacity of the team, and the resilience of this team to hold the circle to the end of the encounter. He is the factor why Doma is still in this match.
Yeah, he is of course giving Remo a lot of chance and a lot of opportunity to keep themselves in the game. He has defended so well to make sure that the team still remains in the game at this point, and that is the reason why we can still see Remo in the game at this point. It is all one. If it ends this way, Remo Stars will be very.
And the passion of football reigns supreme. The fans are not leaving the stadium. They're not really happy with the result, and that tells you why the passion remains what it used to be. We hope that this time more of this encounter and resurgence from Doma United is sustained in a longer period of time. We've seen some level of improvement, and we hope that this will be sustained over a period of time. one must commend the industry or the coaches, and perhaps something may come out of it, but resilience of Remo Stars remains supreme in this match. A draw seems to be the result, and the draw seems to be very much likely. But Kilimasai comes in the rescue for the team as he sustains the attack for Doma United. Doma seems to have something kicking for them. Let's see whether they could change the circle in less than one. And of course, the referee calls up at the end of the encounter. Is now Doma 1, Remo Stars 1. What can you say about this encounter?
Miraculous. Suspense. And then it's like I said, it is worth the hype. It is worth the hype. It has shown a lot of a lot of action from these teams. They've proven why they are where they are at this point. Remo Stars was once on top of the Nigerian Premier League table, but